Welcome back, everyone. Today we are welcoming back Brett the Vet. We're less than a week away from a new year, and if you've been in Arizona long enough, you know people love to celebrate with fireworks. In fact, I saw some while I was driving on the 10 yesterday. It can be extremely scary for our pets as a sudden flash of light, loud noises. It can really send them running away and cause some significant stress. So Brett, you've probably seen and dealt with this before. What are some suggestions that you have for folks, especially those of us who maybe got a new dog for Christmas?
Oh, Rachel. Yeah, we're winding down the holiday season and no better way to celebrate with the fireworks. But just like as much as we've talked about this all season long, as we all enjoy those things, our pets might not.
Right.
And we have to recognize that. And we have to provide safe haven for them. And, you know, things we do, we've talked about desensitization, understand if they're used to loud noises and if they're comfortable around loud noises. If they're not, give them safe harbor in the back room, maybe some soft, pleasant music or some background noise or the television on to distract them from those loud thunder boomers or whatever.
Okay.
And finally, we do have some special medication. There's a new one out made by Pfizer. It's called Soleo. It's actually FDA approved for use for fireworks in dogs, and it's something that you can pick up. It's only available through your veterinarian, but it's represent a really good solution for dogs who are really traumatized by thunderstorms and things like fireworks.
Sure, especially if maybe you're stepping out, you're going to a New Year's Eve party or going to a friend's house, securing those gates and doors, or maybe even making sure they can't get out the dog door during that time period. What would you suggest there?
Absolutely right. We talk about the distractions around the holidays. We're just so focused on entertaining and what have you, and people coming and going, the doors left open, loud noises, dogs gone, and it can ruin your holiday.
Certainly.
So just again, maybe safe haven, safe harbor. I always put my dog in the bedroom when we have company over. She's a lovely dog, but we just want to keep her away from the festivities. It keeps her out of trouble, keeps us all.
Honorable mention for his black lab, the Outlaw of Josie Tales. What a fantastic name for a black lab. That is just so great. I love it. Also, a fail-safe to do the microchipping or tagging if you haven't yet with your dog, whether it's a new dog or an old furry friend.
Yeah, these collars with tags can come off,
Sure.
so they're not a permanent form of ID. A microchip is, and basically every vet hospital, every rescue organization has a universal microchip reader that they scan your dog. The most important thing if you do get your pet microchipped is to register it.
Yes.
So we just know who the chip belongs to.
Okay.
So
a two-step process. And I know
right.
this is a good time to mention too, like the Humane Society always is offering or welcoming volunteers to sit with some of the foster animals or dogs waiting to be adopted. And before we go, we do want to touch on the mystery dog illness. I know this has been in the headlines for several months. We want to just check in with you since we have you here, if there's any update or anything we can assure our viewers of.
Yeah, two things. The update on the mystery disease, I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's pretty safe. But you said something I think is really interesting, the going into the shelters to manage, to hang out with the foster dogs. I think that's a great thing as people look at new pets around the holidays, is to foster to adopt, where you go and spend time with that pet, make sure it's somebody or an animal that fits your kind of family ecosystem, and you know that you're going to create a good relationship between you and that pet.
I think that's a great idea too. You can kind of see how they adapt to the environment that you've created and any adjustments you might need to make, whether it's a different breed altogether or maybe you do the fostering for a little while until maybe making that decision to adopt for forever friends.
Yeah, you want to make sure it works for everybody.
Exactly, absolutely, and kid friendly too, so that there's no animosity there.
That's